Welcome to the LCS Civil War. We have barricaded ourselves in. We are preparing for the worst. There's bloodshed in the halls, American on Canadian, Canadian on American. People who can't tell the difference on people about whom they can't tell the difference. It is utter mayhem. And alongside me is my trusted analyst, Mark Z. How did we get here?
Well, Dash, if you look back on it, it really started with NA's decision to play only one international tournament in 2017, which was Rift Rivals in July. They said they were going to focus on the biggest international event against our fiercest rivals and let those other guys like Korea and China scrap over the smaller tournaments like Worlds.
Well, we've actually got a clip of NA's dominance, so let's go ahead and roll that now.
Holy crap! Incredible vision by NA! Warm up the bus, fire up the boat, get the plane on the tarmac! We're sending EU to Lose Town!
I think Riev was actually understated in his call. Here's another clip where Pastry gives NA the full, unbiased casting treatment.
Haunter Undraven plants the stars and stripes firmly into the heart of European territory. Here comes Bjergsen, the Danish font of freedom, roaring like a glorious bald eagle into battle. Holy pancakes, Batman! It's full-on panic and pastries for the Europeans. The locals, they're loving it. Finally on the right side of the Atlantic. Here's Doublelift now, the true American hero, leaping in under orders from General Parthen. The message here is clear. GG easy!
And we can see it from there. NA stomps on EU at Rift Rivals, then they go inactive for 7 months, forgoing the international scene and just lavishing in the spoils of their success.
Right, and success is poison. Canadians and Americans have turned on each other, arguing over who will get the credit, and the rest is history.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the first blood was drawn on the dive. Let's roll that clip now.
That's a wrap. Great episode today, guys.
Yeah, I like that one.
I mean, I think the episode was fine, but Kobe, you kind of ruined it at the end by interrupting the outro.
Ruined?
Yeah.
I mean, your outro was garbage. I was trying to spice it up, add a joke. Maybe I wouldn't have to.
Spice it up?
It wasn't shit.
Watch that again. It was a tragedy. And when you try to add to the outro, you hurt the show.
The show?
Yes, you
Me
hurt
and
the
Azale
show.
have been carrying this show since day one.
You know what? You think you've been carrying the show? I could beat you in League of Legends. We'll see who's carrying the show
I'll
then.
take that. What are you, platinum?
I beat you last time we played a show match.
Right.
Go watch Black Market Brawlers.
If you can beat me, then I will never interrupt you ever again.
Damn straight.
Azale, you got my back? Azale, hello?
I'm sorry, Kobe, you're my friend, but the Canadian Honor Code clearly states that Canadians cannot raise their hand against a fellow Canadian.
He was born in California.
Canadian.
I'm sorry, Kobe. Canadians don't let details stand in the way of their civic duty. I stand with Jat.
Well, there you have it. Battle lines have been drawn, and players have chosen their sides.
I would say that I stand with Kobe and Team USA.
I stand with Jat for Team Canada.
No, I obviously stand with Team Canada and Jat.
I stand with Kobe and Team USA because I live in America, I breathe American air, and I am in fact an American.
I stand with Jet for Team Canada.
What kind of question is that? Of course I'm with Kobe and Team USA. I'm American. I was born and raised in California.
To be honest, I like USA more, but for Canadian stuff, I gotta, rep the hometown. I gotta rep Toronto, gotta rep Canada. I stand with Team Canada. Yeah.
I stand with Kobe and Team USA because Canada sucks.
I stand with the USA team because Canadians are just too nice. It's just not realistic.
We have better money.
They provide free healthcare and everything there. So, Jat's gonna take care of me.
You know how American money is like paper? We have like this plastic money that's really, really nice.
They suck because they have an imported mid laner, and our bottom lane is 10 times better.
Free healthcare, we have maple syrup. Like, what's not to like,
It's like this nice plastic, so it doesn't rip, it doesn't tear, it doesn't look like it's been through some abuse, like a lot of American money, so we got better money.
And Mark, I've got to ask you, and no flip-flopping here, are you hashtag Team Jet or are you hashtag Team Kobe?
Look, I am trying to remain an objective party, so I think, yeah, Canada has some legitimate beef here, and quite frankly, I'm angry.
Well, I've seen it. I know you're angry, but the question is, what is it? Is it the format? Is it, you know, roster decisions, or...
I feel like League Ops has completely dropped the ball and haven't supported this Civil War at all. Where are the rules? Where are the roster deadlines? This is a shamble of a show, and League Ops is asleep at the wheel doing other stuff like legitimate rulings and engaging with the community.
All right, well, here's the thing. I think it's this guy that you have beef with. That's NALCS Commissioner Chris Greeley. Here he is, sped up at 3 times speed to look particularly silly. And Mark, but really, can you be mad at this guy? I know you got questions.
I mean...
But come on, he's just all sped up, and the stop in the wave, and the
that makes me madder.
It's like pretty adorable.
No, that makes me madder, and I want answers.
All right, well, I'm going to cut you off there. Let's get to the source of some of your frustrations. Let's look at Team Canada and Team USA rosters, starting with Hooney playing in the mid lane for Canada.
Yeah, what the f is that?
Well, we actually have footage of Jat and Azale inducting him into honorary citizenship just moments ago.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land.
Oh, nice. Good job, eh?
Canadian now, eh?
You killed it.
How is that even legal?
Oh, I looked it up. In the Canadian bylaws, that is actually a legitimate path to citizenship. So he is officially Canadian as of this moment. Then there's Team USA, who submits an incomplete roster listing a mystery player.
Right.
Well, what do we know about this guy?
Not much at all. I mean, he rose to prominence in the Topeka League, but even then, his champion is pixelated, so there's not too much to tell. I mean, he dominated lane in Pete's Town Winter League, and he led the league in kills, running it down the Bahama circuit. But aside from that, we don't know anything about this guy.
Sounds like we know quite a bit about this guy.
No, not enough.
Well, we do know that it was Freak who's behind all of this nonsense, and he's the one who recruited the USA mid laner and the one who submitted the incomplete roster. He's standing by with our Avali May now.
Thanks, guys. I am joined by the United States of America's head of esports, Freak. Tell me, how did you go about obtaining a position like this?
Well, it all started about 31 years ago, March 16th, 1987. I was born, and the world became a better place. I was born in the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. And throughout the years, I became the greatest gamer of all time, not just as a player, but as a forward thinker, as a creator of greatness. And I realized that the way that I should make a mark on the world of esports was leading the greatest team to ever exist in League of Legends from North America, Team USA. And so I realized that I should be coaching Team USA and make them the greatest esports team of all time in League of Legends and all other esports. These guys could win in anything because Team USA is the best team in all of esports. And that's what I've been doing for the last 31 years, is coaching the greatest League of Legends team the USA has ever seen in the world.
Now, there's a lot of buzz about this mystery mid laner. What can you tell me about him?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, or the fans don't worry about it because he's going to be amazing?
Don't worry about it.
Freak, you know, I feel like I should...
Don't worry about it.
That's not that great of an answer. Freak, are you crying?
You're crying.
Freak, I'm not crying.
You're crying. Stop crying.
What about this interview, or maybe the mid laner is so upsetting? Are you okay?
It's just going to be so beautiful.
All right, Dash, we're not getting much from here. Back to you guys at the desk. Sorry.
This is the type of poppycock that you get when someone like Christopher Greeley basks in their riches. USA is fielding a dirty bird in the mid lane, a one trick in the jungle, and a top laner who's best known for being a sidekick on Trooper's bloopers.
Wasn't that Nick Wu?
That's exactly my point. Meanwhile, Canada tries to make Azale and Jat look like a passable top side of the map after a fraudulent citizenship ceremony turns Hooney as a capable mid laner. And damn it, where the hell is League Ops in all this? I can't take it anymore, James. Screw it!
No, Mark, don't go out there. It's anarchy, please. It's chaos. Oh. I've never been alone on the analyst desk before. But that's okay. This is a situation that you can navigate. All right, let's be honest, this is actually a moment that you've wanted your entire career on platform. To say whatever you want to say. You've been here, you've done that. All right, this is just a walk in the park, a monologue, if anything. I mean, it's what you've wanted your whole life. You're an actor. You're an actor. You went to Tisch, for God's sake. It's you! Hey, I heard you were letting things go to shit here, so I figured I'd grace your analyst closet with my presence. It's a desk.
It's a desk.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you. Everyone, this is Dark Dash. Better Dash. That's debatable. But let's go ahead and turn our attention to the biggest matchups of the evening, shall we? Yeah, a perfect place to start would be our not-featured matchup, which pits a washed-up old world champion in another sport versus a washed-up observer. I mean, what better shit show could you ask for than these two slinging it at each other in the top lane, am I right? Well, pointed and critical analysis and factual, to be honest. But right. What about Jat versus Kobe? These are the two players at the center of the feud returning to the jungle. Could be an interesting... No. No? No. That sounds boring. Okay, Sneaky versus Smoothie, former teammates, now against each other in the... No. Shut up, because I'm bored, and I think I can save this sinking ship. Here we go, cameras to me. Time for things that people really care about. First up, overreactions. Dash is a passable host. How do I even begin to answer, even if that were a legitimate question? I don't even... Overreaction! Next up. Over-under. Dash is good at his job. It's not even how over-under works. Under. Next, here's one I know you'll get wrong, so I'm going to try and help you out here. This one's dark stats, and since you're so bad at these, I'm going to give you multiple choice. All right, the question is, how many people on this desk actually know what they're talking about? Is it A, Dark Dash, B, Dark Dash, or C, all of the above? Wrong. Next, win conditions. Get a new host, and NA instantly gets better. Okay, you know what? I think it would be a good time. This is a good time to go ahead and send it out to the casters.
Let's send it to the casters. I can't handle this. I'm getting overwhelmed.
You know what? Fine. Casters, take it away. Oh, now we gotta put on the... Casters, take it away. Oh, as if you could do any better. All right, I got this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send it over to the casters to get us into this sure to be exciting and very eventful game. All right, that was pretty good.
Thank you, Dark Dash, you handsome devil, you, and welcome to the premier gaming event of the next decade, one that will be charted in every history book known to man. My name is Clayton Captain Flowers Reigns, joined by my unbiased reporter of all things NA, Aiden Zyrene Moon.
Absolutely, and of course, NA, best country in the whole world.
Absolutely. You best be believing it right now. We're gonna go ahead and send things down to Riv to welcome the teams fighting for their nation's pride.
Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of the NALCS, tonight is a night of pride and glory. On the road to greatness, we try to be civil, but there are times when we must fight a war. Welcome to the North American LCS Civil War! Please join me in welcoming your teams populating their regions tonight. On the top side, welcome, Canada! Strength of the Moose, the Lumberjack, the Mountie, structure on ice in the hockey, and the beautiful dressings, the man of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, your Team Canada! Fighting against them for liberty, freedom, and victory, Team USA! The uncle, controlling the youngsters, flying high, bringing liberty in. Our bearded friends, oh my. Cash money himself. And the Wild Wild West. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your Civil War competitors! Gentlemen, take your seats!
Now, I noticed they had Eagle Sneaky. They had Coach Medios on stage with 4 of the players, but Zyrene, we're still not seeing this mystery USA representative in the mid lane. How much longer are we going to have to wait before that identity is finally revealed?
Well, not long. Let's take another look at those starting lineups here. Of course, on the red side, in the north, it's going to be Canada. In the top lane, they have the Swain Gretzky top laner himself, Azale. In the jungle, it's going to be the Lumberjack, Jat. In mid lane, it's going to be the superstar Canadian mid laner Hooney with Wild Turtle on AD carry, and Smoothie, who replaced his body surgically with a maple leaf as the support, and Coach Romain.
scary looking team coming out of that border to the north. And now let's look at the other team. On the blue side, it's Team USA with Claky D in the top lane, Kobe in the jungle. What in the world? The LCS Pigeon, the mystery mid laner for Team USA, making his return from spring in Vancouver. Sneaky bottom, Afro Moose support, and Coach Medios leading him to victory.
Man, even though Afro is looking like a whole bunch of money right now, that mid laner, LCS Pigeon, I can't believe they got it. That is actually insane.
We have not seen this guy since Vancouver, since 2017 Spring Finals. We're closing in on a year away from this now. He's been in hiding. He's been recluse. He's been hidden from the rest of the world, from the League of Legends competitive stage.
Hello, Mr. Pigeon.
Hello, Coach. Hello. Hey, team.
Hey, Pigeon.
Does LCS Pigeon sound like Jensen to you guys?
What the hell, Kobe?
Kobe?
What the hell?
Bro, it's our mid laner, man. Pigeon.
Oh, I don't know. It's just remarkably
Relax,
close.
bro.
Right before the match, man, you just piss him off.
I am Pigeon. I am not Jensen.
I gotta tell you, I'm not familiar with the pigeon to human year conversion, but the skill and talent on this guy alone, the years don't matter. You are gonna be up against a sheer force of nature if you're playing against this guy on the Rift.
And you can hear it, the crowd already rocking for the Pigeon there. How can you not love this guy? That is crazy. I heard he once solo killed Faker 4 times before level 2.
Before level 2?
Before level 2.
Before Faker's level 2?
Absolutely. Now he's going up against the Canadian mid lane superstar, Hooney. And Hooney used to play with Faker. I feel like he might have gotten some tips, but right now he can't let that spook him because the Pigeon might be on point today.
You can see on your screen right now, Kobe, the only player on stage today to hold 2 Olympic gold medals.
Yeah, and recently got an Oscar from what I heard, but I don't know if that, is that Kobe Bryant?
That's the only Kobe we have fun stats about.
We have other fun stats here, just like their top laner, Claky D. He's actually observing this game while he's playing it. And one of the things that you need to give him credit for, and Reddit has given him credit for many times, is they actually attribute Claky D with observing every LCS game while maintaining his directing duties.
I've seen it myself. The man's a monster, but is he monster enough to take on a world champion in the top lane? Now, granted, Azael's a world champion in a different game, so maybe it doesn't directly translate, and he does look an awful lot like a Moose right now, so I don't know how good hooves or whatever Mooses have are at playing League of Legends, but he's definitely got a strong opponent there.
Well, there's a reason that they called him the Swain Gretzky of the top lane, because he has been going crazy. The Moose may be on the loose today for Azael.
Moose on the loose in the top lane up against the Observer King himself. You can just see the look in Sneaky's eyes. Absolute focus of a bald eagle preparing to go on the hunt. He's looking for those Canadian players. Talons outstretched. Eagle screech ready to go. Majestic wings fully out on the air. Or
the wingspan.
The wingspan. That's the words I'm looking for.
Like an albatross.
An albatross doesn't have that same feeling of majesty to it, though, Irene. You say albatross, and I think of golf. Say bald.
Golf?
Yeah, it's a golf thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a birdie and an eagle.
Speaking of birdie.
Albatross. But that's the birdie we're talking about, and that's the birdie the crowd is talking about, too.
Let's go Pigeon! Let's go Pigeon! Let's go Pigeon!
The players are still getting ready and into the lobby.
Listen to those calls. Listen to those noises. The crowd echoing the chant of the Pigeon, the battle coup. Here in the player lobby, Team Canada already starting off with their customary war cry as well, prolifically apologizing in the all chat as we get ready to enter the game. I'm seeing so many sorries, you don't even know who they're being attributed to anymore, but Team USA just not responding with enough spam to combat the sorry.
It seems to be a little bit like Morse code. They're actually asking each other what they're going to play, and they're communicating with the number of sorries, whether it's long or short. This is the Canadian code in the all chat.
Let's get into Champion Select for the Civil War. Team USA on the blue side, Team Canada on the red. How are they going to go about the bans? What are they going to pick? Remember, some of these guys come from an age-long past. When you're looking at names like Claky D and Kobe, we might see some off-meta picks coming in. And right now, Team USA taking the Udyr away from Jat.
Yeah.
Really respecting that.
Lumberjat is pretty much all he could really play. Kobe was talking about it before, wanting to take that away from him. So the Cowboy sharpshooting already in those bans.
Canada responding by getting rid of the Urgot, not wanting that one to be played up there in the top lane. Remember, we talked about Claky D versus Azael. Maybe Azael's not a big fan of playing against that Urgot. I don't know.
Yeah, Azael, though, he plays pretty much everything in the top lane. He's always an innovator. He's playing Malzahar up there. He was playing basically Swain before anybody else was, before the rework. And so he has put in hours and hours there. And, of course, you have to ban away a whole bunch of things that kind of translate to his Warlock skills from before. And there's the Swain banned by Canada.
Swain banning away the Canada. And we know that Azael was the best Swain in 2016.
All right, we've got one more ban, Pigeon.
All right, up to you. What is Pigeon banning? Whatever you want.
What a bird's not like.
Yeah, something's not a bird.
What count as birds?
Planes.
Planes. Corky?
Yeah, Corky. There you go. Wow, that's brilliant.
And it looks like, you know, Canada, they're banning away some of their own champions. They're just being very polite here right from the get-go, making sure that it's a little bit even for them.
And you can see on the player cameras in front of you as well, Coach Medios walking to the front of the sleds instead of behind the players. He doesn't want to startle the LCS Pigeon by walking up behind him. He has to make sure that he walks in front.
Yeah, when you work with a Pigeon as your mid laner, you realize right away that you don't want to startle him. He'll just fly away. So you can't spook the Pigeon. You got to come up in front of him within his field of view.
First pick locked in. It's Warwick for Team USA. They let the dog out to open up the draft. And now Canada has one to respond with. Azir was also banned away, so that theory we had about banning away the birds ringing true.
Wow, and the Camille here picked up for Canada. Azael could play that in the top lane. Jack can play that as well. And it may even go to Huni, because remember, he had a long stint where he was playing top lane, but it's pretty much no secret that he's wanted to play mid, play AD, pretty much get out of that role on the island.
Mid lane runs in his blood. He's the true destined carry, as it looks like Jat is going to go back to one of his other comfort champions. He's got the Ivern this time around in the jungle.
It just seems like Scumbag Jat, back in the day, rock solid, coming out here, playing the Ivern, such an annoying champion. And that's really going to put Kobe in a rough spot, because Jat's going to be very supportive of his team, where Kobe, if he's playing that Warwick, that's a more selfish style going for some ganks.
The thing is, when you pick the tree champion, you deny that from being picked by the side of USA. Trees are natural allies to birds. They make nests in them.
True.
Getting rid of the tree means you can't build the bird synergy, which is really good. And however, this is the natural counter I'm looking for right here, Zyrene. Your opponents pick a tree, you pick a big axe, and you chop that sucker down.
Chop it down. Get that lumberjack going. Jat's going to have to watch out for that axe coming down. And the pigeon.
The pigeon with the Anivia. You ban two birds, but you don't get the third. That means that he does get to be that spirit animal of himself there in the mid lane. Huni's going to have to be watching out.
Yeah, and we'll see what Huni picks here up against LCS Pigeon in the mid lane. The Talon, that would be aggressive. The Zillion, that could be a flex pick as well here. What are they going to go with? What does Coach Romain have in mind for him? And it is the Zillion.
Like it's going to be Zillion. Okay, they're saying, look, there's no way to avoid getting killed by a player of the caliber of the Pigeon. So instead, when we die, we're just going to make it so we don't really die.
Exactly. Kill him twice. That's what it's going to have to take here in order to drop them down. More birds being banned out here. The Xayah goes away.
There is an incredible amount of aviary focus coming out from Team Canada right now. They do not want these guys picking any more bird champions that could be absolutely necessary.
And you can see Medios, he's definitely talking to Pigeon directly here from the front. Right. Remember, you can't approach him from behind. So Medios being very careful, tailoring his coaching style to the players.
Right. You have to make sure you approach the Pigeon directly. Once again, you can't walk behind him. You can't risk startling your star player like that. Just got to be cool, maintain eye contact, direct approach. Coach Medios knows how to work with a player like this, even if it's a little bit unorthodox, a little unusual. Medios knows what he's doing. You talked about how he's played so many different roles in the past. Coaching just seems the natural next step.
Exactly. Cares.
We need one more ban, Coach.
What's another Canadian ban?
There's Ice Hockey Jacks.
That's true.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
I think that is a worthwhile ban.
That's why you're a coach.
Damn hockey players.
Really looking to target some of those big, heavy meta picks, as Jax will also be taken off the table for the final ban. Let's see what Canada wants to do here. They still got to pick that 80 carry for Turtle. What will it be? Wild Turtle's been an innovator before. Have to see what he wants to go for.
Is Yorick getting it serious? Yeah, let's go.
Okay, that's it.
Yorick's fun.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, go for it. Yorick is no less troll than Yasuo Bot.
Top for Azael. I know he's played this champion a lot, and he loves it. And that means that the Zillion is actually still a flex pick here. Well, hold on to USA.
Oh.
Fiddle my diddle, what is going on?
AD carry Criddle Sticks, bringing back the memes. It's locked in.
Remember, if you want the birds to come towards you, you have to set up a scarecrow. They perch on top of it. Not
Scarecrows are supposed to scare them
That's
away.
the thing. It's supposed to scare the crows away, but pigeons, they nest. They don't migrate.
Pigeons
they
are
like
more
the fire.
fearsome.
Exactly.
They're not afraid like that. Team USA, they picked the rise for themselves as well. A lot of AP on this team now, looking to make something truly magical happen against the Canadians, who still have one pick left to go. Let's see what it ends up being. You would expect maybe an AD carry, but your expectations would not be met. Yasuo locked in.
Hasaki! Let's see. They're throwing the wind to try and get the pigeon out of the air here. Let's see where they swap these champions to, because I have no idea where anybody's going to go in this game.
Okay, it looks like we might get the Yasuo Camille duo lane bottom for the all-in cheese. Exactly. Meta stuff right here. By the textbook, right? Open it up, page 1. What do you see? Yasuo Camille. Bada bing, bada boom. It's right there. But on the across the way, you can see the Darius going into the top lane. He'll be ready if that Ivern ganks him. We already talked about the natural counter pick. But at the same time, you said you're looking at Kobe to be that predator in the jungle. I'm looking at him to help the pigeon get going.
And you can see the inspiration here from Romain, pumping them up.
Wanting to get that team ready to go. Remember, he came over here to North America from the world of Europe, where he was one of the inspirations.
Their coach is invading us.
Oh,
whoa,
shit, what the hell?
What the hell? He's walking right behind our pigeon. He's disrespecting us.
Get this man off the stage.
Pigeon not gonna like that.
The pep talk is gonna be in French because Canada is part of French, so I'm gonna hype you a little bit.
Yeah, I can heal, right?
Je pense pas qu'il y ait de bonnes situations. Je pense qu'il y a surtout des rencontres. Il y a surtout des moments de votre vie où vous avez dû vous lever.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We got this. Thank you.
Vous le sentez ou pas?
He has a good point. He has a really good point. I hadn't thought about that.
Exactement, c'est tout à fait ce que je suis en train de dire. Et c'est comme ça que ça va se passer. Parce qu'on est chez nous, parce qu'on est à la maison.
For a Spirit Visage on Yasuo, we can't lose, like he said.
Have to. Oh wait,
he's going. Wait, he's going back. What? Oh,
wait,
wait, no! We thought that this was a show of sportsmanship.
Wait,
get him off! Freak's on stage. What? Meteos is being carried away. Freak's getting everyone fired up. Meteos is still okay, I believe.
I mean, Meteos is used to being carried, so that seemed like he was right at home there.
Well, now the coaches have left. Freak is off the stage, but most importantly, we're on to the Rift, Zyrene.
Absolutely, Clayton.
The North American LCS Pigeon and the rest of Team USA taking on the Canadians for pride, honor, and victory in the North American Civil War.
And you can see they're actually just both geographically setting up. USA is invading towards the north and Canada invading towards the south. This is what you would expect here. But this match, this is huge because we get to finally figure out and solve the debate. Is Canada just America's hat, or is America just Canada's underwear?
One question, two questions actually, that will both find answers at the end of this match. Nobody's gonna find anybody though. They both had the idea to go in and look for that level 1 blood, but unfortunately they looked on opposite ends of the map.
You can see, even though it's Team USA versus Team Canada, North America in general is just full of those cheese, those Gouda strategies. That is the American cheese
That's some good
that
cheddar.
we're looking at.
Good cheddar right there. Canada trying to get themselves into a spot now where they're ready to go. You can see though, look at Kobe still hanging around the enemy jungle. He doesn't even need the team. Alone behind enemy lines is right where he wants to be. He knows that Jat's probably going to try to steal his red. Jat's on the Ivern, so he's like, all right, I'll take yours.
Exactly. They're just trying to trade sides of the map there. Jat, the noble maple tree in the jungle.
Azael not recognizing that Kobe's there. I mean, how would you know? That's not normally the start. Lone Warwick in the enemy jungle. Jat will go ahead, take the blast cone out, try to get back to Kobe's red.
Yeah, he's going straight to the other side. What's Kobe going to do? Take the Raptors? No, he's going to go straight through. He's being nice to the birds today, and he's going to go right to his blue. Make sure the Ivern can't take it away, and Jat is going to take this side, and they are just trading sides of the jungle.
Game is all about the birds today, Zyrene. NALCS Pigeon there in the mid lane. Slight early lead over Huni. But bottom side, it's going to be the 2 versus 2. Afromoo getting himself jumped on as Jack shows up to join the party in first blood. Over to Team Canada. Sneaky can't do anything.
This is Team Canada. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Sorry for that gank.
Big sorry.
In onto Afromoo, takes down that $100.
Money in the bank for Team Canada, getting themselves on the board nice and early. We talked about the Yasuo-Camille combo. This is what you want to see, that level 2 all-in.
Yeah, it is that classic there. Sneaky on that rise. He has to scale, and Afromoo only had the E, the Dark Wind. He had already used that previously. Let's see that one more time here. Jat was already on the bottom side, but hold on, we can't watch that.
We can't even watch the replay.
Oh, Sneaky in lane.
Stab in the back, and he goes down. That's 2-0 Team Canada.
Canada off to an amazing start here, but Kobe is now on the bottom side of the map, and it looks like he's focused on counter jungling here.
Sadly, we cannot see the all chat during these games, but I would assume that whenever they get a kill, they are making sure they say sorry in that chat. You can see the stats on your screen as now the dive comes through. Smoothie goes in.
One more shot.
Gets himself taken down, though. Afromoo makes it 1-for-1, or Wild Turtle barely living through it as Kobe's got the sin, baby. He's running in. Turtle's only got a little bit further to go, but Sneaky shows up and sits him right back down.
Kobe the cowboy herds him right over. Sneaky picks up the kill.
You can see.
Oh, that was Dark Dash. Dark Dash.
Hanging out in the audience.
I love you.
I'm getting ganked. Oh, shoot. The ganking pigeon.
Can they really do that?
Nope.
Star like the pigeon. Claky D, though, pulling Azael back into the fight, just having that straight-up man fight there, toe-to-toe auto attacks. Now, before this game, Zyrene, there were fighting words overheard in the hallway. Claky D and Azael. I heard someone ask Azael if he was worried about the matchup with Claky at all, and Azael went, but he's hard stuck gold with a negative win rate. I'm not too worried. So you're expecting, with confidence like that, for Azael to shine in this matchup. But right now, Claky D, the one with the farm advantage, doing pretty well up there in the top side. Jad again, visiting bottom.
It seems we're in a bad
I will back and teleport.
Oh, okay. House missing, careful.
There it is, boys. The camp fiddle lane, boys.
Easy money there. I mean, sorry.
Hey, just freeze, just freeze.
Sorry.
Afromoo in the bottom lane, but, you know, when that happens, USA, we know how to make hamburgers here.
Kobe will keep walking through the jungle. He'll
Smoothie with another.
Team going again. Oh, and Dark Dash still having a good time watching that. You can see the reactions on your screen.
That's Dark Dash and Probably enjoying the game.
Having a good time. Yeah, look at that.
Probably under these lights looks a little bit like the Fishio.
Probably's trying to avoid some of the attention there. But NALCS Pigeon continuing to farm up here in the mid lane. Not too worried about Huni. No level 6 for Huni yet. Claky D thinking about coming in here, making something happen before that revive comes. Claky D misses the pull. The stun goes through the pigeon from downtown. Manages to start things off, but can they find anything else? Huni's pretty fast. Gets himself path blocked on the Scuttle Crab a little bit. Claky D walks up, gives him the old basketball hoop, and Huni walks back to lane. All right. Huni staying calm. He might be up against the pigeon, but you got to remember, this is an all-star Canadian mid laner that you're talking about. Doesn't need to blow the flash.
Right now,
watch this bait.
You're actually a scarecrow.
Yeah, I got it. Oh shit.
I'm coming.
I'm coming from behind, okay? Fiddle 6 is
go for it. I'm level 6.
Oh, Kobe's here. Okay, I'm going. I'm slowing Fiddle 6, Fiddle 6!
I'm level 6.
I can't.
I'm level 6.
Oh, shit.
Tank.
I'm dead. Oh!
Hey, can you go for this?
Turret gonna be resurrected. Jat wants to get him out safely, but can he do it? Kobe still looking for some more here. Sneaky won't be able to take that any further. It's 1 for 2 for USA.
USA, they're getting something back here. This bottom lane, though, it is
very good.
Is there any ward in here?
No, I don't think so.
Let's fucking go. This is. Oh, Huni. You're dead.
No, he's good.
Heal.
It's fine.
Let's kill.
I got timer. Support no flash.
And this is a hell of a game already. You can see LCS Pigeon, he's just pushing the mid lane. He knows his team, the guys that were ending up going against him. Hey, let's go ahead and just make sure that we can all have that bottom lane party. I will shove mid.
And remember that you can see on your screen right now, this is Azael's first pro game since 2010. And remember, that was in World of Warcraft as well, so this is kind of a double first. As Afromoo gets in some trouble, Wild Turtle and Smoothie looking to go even further on this. Turtle needs another shot, and he does it. getting himself another kill. Aframu up to 5 deaths in 7 minutes.
Pigeon!
As Pigeon goes into the jungle and cuts down that tree. Turtle barely getting himself out of a sticky situation in bottom lane as well as Kobe falls. The North American LCS Pigeon, though, in the jungle. Getting the kill so fast, we barely have time to see the body.
Yeah, definitely setting up a nest in that tree there. Jat trying to just get his own jungle, but he is getting farmed right now. But bottom lane, Wild Turtle 6-2-1. Huni 0-1-1. You harken back to their days on Immortals together. Huni is not used to this. Wild Turtle is carrying him.
Very much a change of pace from what may have been expected, but Wild Turtle's already got the static shiv. He's bringing the lightning, he's bringing the thunder, and Sneaky doesn't even barely have half the farm of Turtle right now. This super aggressive bottom lane working out well for Team Canada. Team USA still trying to find a way to victory off the back of their mid laner, who has, by the way, gone for the Medjai's Soul Stealer Rush. That's how you know this guy is doing a Chad build.
Exactly, the Chad Pigeon out in full force today. I don't know if I should keep calling him Pigeon, because that is a discount bald eagle right now. He is tearing it up on the Rift.
Flaky D stuck under the turret for the time being. Jat wanting to coordinate the dive here with Azael. Now remember, Zyrene, during most LCS broadcasts, you're not going to see these guys on the cast together. Let's see how good their synergy is. Doesn't look like it's quite there. Flaky D keeping himself alive for now. Heal's not exactly going to work out just yet. Putting some decent damage down onto Jat there as Daisy tanks up the turret shots. But Kobe the entire time says he's got his eyes trained on what really matters, going for that Infernal Drake, setting up the damage for Team USA. Smoothie coming in. Oh, nice interrupt. Smoothie making sure Kobe's not able to get onto Turtle immediately, but Turtle still nearly going to be taken down. The Pigeon looking to grab some kills. Resurrection comes out. Huni looking to protect the team. Wild Turtle going to be rezzed here. LCS Pigeon still trying to grab some damage. Throws out the wall, looking for the stun. Not going to find it just yet. Jat coming down to make sure they get away to safety. Canada comes out on top in that one on kills, but remember, Team USA still got the Drake.
And Azael, though, he has all this pressure in the top lane here. Flaky D really can't do much about this.
Flaky D just relegated to having to knock down those walls, but Azael wants to spawn every couple of seconds. The Maiden of the Mist doing a good job putting plenty of extra damage down onto Flaky here as well. She will finally fall. Whoa, it's a rough place to be right now for Team USA, Zyrene. This is not what they were expecting coming into this game, and it's all that bottom lane Wild Turtle just going so crazy right now.
And you can see Kobe, he's trying to focus his attention onto the bottom side now, because you just have to ditch your losing lanes. In solo queue, if you have a gold top laner or you have somebody that's, you know, just completely outmatched, you just have to leave them on that island and say, sorry, man, stop feeding, and we're going to be good on the bottom side. But right now, it's just not that great for them. Like you said, Sneaky's still very far behind in farm, but there's kills going down, and he'll try to pick up some.
In LCS Pigeon, still working on getting some of those items going. He's 1 kill up. He's where he kind of wants to be, but at the same time, Team USA, they need to set him up a little bit more. You've got to make sure this guy has as many resources as he possibly can to carry the team with, because you are going to have to shut down this Canadian bottom lane somehow. The Shoingen may be in some trouble.
Here's all.
Woo! Oh! Oh! Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, man.
Pigeon Man.
That Pigeon is good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, that is insane. Pigeon just wasting all of that time from them and able to get out with just blowing the flash.
I think he used the bottom layer.
that bull, Flaky?
Yeah.
Nice, dude. I'm just coming bottom.
Oh my god.
All the way back to the spawn platform on the black and white screen express. Flaky D, first kill since 2013 spring. It's been 5 years coming, but now it's arrived in style. Just like Smoothie into the bottom lane. Aframu baits him underneath the turret, but Huni is there to help keep him alive. He will manage to proc the res just before it would have worn off. Sneaky and Afro playing that well. 2 versus.
Okay, I'm gonna. I got first turret.
We got first turret.
That's worth. Oh shit, we're hella fed. Good shit. I almost killed the first turret. Bounce him?
To proc, and Huni, though, suppressed.
Huni doesn't have the ulti anymore, and Kobe eats him alive as the price for it. Aframu having to get away from this. He's the fiddle, he's got the ult, but he's also got very limited HP. Pigeon over the wall, he's in some trouble! They're able to dunk him with the ulti and the NALCS Pigeon. Can't get away from that one. A killing spree for Wild Turtle.
Yeah, it looked like it was a 3-on-4, but they popped out Daisy, and that counts as another person there. Incredibly annoying, and they get continue shoving in the bottom side where they got first turret.
It just hasn't stopped since it started down here in the bottom lane for Team Canada. USA seems constantly under all this duress and this pressure, and there's no way to answer. Afromu still on 5 deaths, so he stopped that bleeding a little bit, but the damage has already been done. This Yasuo is fierce. This is definitely the enemy team Yasuo from solo queue. This is not your team's Yasuo.
Absolutely, and there are 18 kills in this game. He has participated in half of them, 9 of them up there for Wild Turtle. Kobe, though, gonna go to the top side. You know, Kobe, he's got to go where the basketball is with Claky D. And you can hear him.
They're ready for Kobe to go. Claky D pulling him back in, getting some of those bleed stacks off. Azale wants to flash away, and they won't go after him.
Yeah, because Huni rotating towards the side lane here with Jat. Kobe's half HP.
He's under half HP, and he doesn't want anything to do with this. Throws down that fear, that shield.
Here comes
trying to get himself
Pigeon.
away. The Pigeon wants to make the flank. Forces out the flash. It's a good summoner spell to make them expend there. Jat no longer having that available means he's got to watch his own positioning. Wants to steal away the Gromp.
Flaky went forward.
Found a spot that he doesn't particularly want to be in. He'll try to get out of it, utilizing the heal, but he can't do it. Azale digs him a nice grave as they continue to push down the top lane. NALCS Pigeon along with Kobe and Afro seeing if there's maybe a way to get a fight off here with a good fiddle ult, but I'm not seeing it happen.
And you can see very far behind here. It's not just those kills, it is the levels. Wild Turtle right now, level 9, Sneaky, level 7.
Oh no. It's a wombo combo.
The Camille Yasuo combo.
No. He ulted for so far.
Oh no. It's looking rough, boys.
Being in a duo lane, you can see Wild Turtle, highest level in the game, tied with Azale right now. Turtle brought his pads today. He's got that extra shell.
He's ready to go. He'll take down the mid lane tier 1 with the help of Huni and Jat.
Oh, you can see they're hiding. They're hoping they click in the bush.
That's a play you can always try to make sometimes. Afromu having to walk away from that one, but he can't quite escape the ultimatum. A rampage for Turtle. Resurrection coming off on Huni, just using it as a chance to heal himself up. And ALCS Pigeon under pressure, trying to get away from this one. Root lands onto Wild Turtle. Sneaky, pretty easy to land the point and clicks. Pigeon, half HP, really good at defending with this Anivia. Almost has the flash back up as well, but the enemy team is so far ahead right now. Team USA down 7,000 at 14 minutes. They're really gonna need the Turtle up and find the best way to endure against this never-ending onslaught from the Yasuo and the Camille, and even Azale's Yorick has reached the point where he has just taken over the game in the top side.
And he is just showing that if you went pro in another game, it is incredibly easy. You just transfer those skills over. And now, Azale dominating that top lane. Claky used to be a pro, straight out of 2013 Marn.
2013, man.
Azale, we may see him in the scouting grounds next season. But hold on, if he can dodge this gank, he's actually got 2 people.
He dodged. If he outplays this, can he outplay this? We'll have to see. Afromu and Sneaky are not exceptionally strong right now. Azale nearly one-hits Afromu.
Oh, Kobe
One
misses.
more hit might be able to do it, but Azale gets brought down. Afromu barely walks away, but barely is enough. That gives Claky D some time to put some damage on the top lane tier 1. Maybe get something back for Team USA.
They do actually end up getting that Infernal Drake for 2.
Pigeon is going to try and carry them really hard.
Let's go.
He can't.
He can't.
No, we can get so many. Be careful top now. Yeah, they're
See
coming.
them. Oh, they're going after your ass,
Yeah.
my dude.
We can match. Yeah. Movies.
They have no TPs.
You might TP out
in the bush.
TP out?
You need a W here.
Right now, Claky D wants to see himself getting out of this situation.
Oh,
including
Smoothie.
Wild Turtle coming in. Claky, can you outplay? Can you prove how pro you once were?
He missed the pull!
Not just yet. He goes for it! Claky D, baby! Slam dunk!
Damn.
He's smurfing.
Sorry, guys.
Claky has never revealed this before, but the D stands for D's nuts. Gives them both in that top double kill there.
This dude used to be a...
Get out of here. Get out of here. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Same.
They can't stop us.
Canada's free.
Canadians a bit of an advantage. Got to make it a fair fight.
Exactly, and of course, USA is actually pretty close in gold if you go by conversion and you go US, because they have Canadian gold right
they
now.
have Canadian dollars. They have
Exactly.
Monopoly money.
Yeah, it looks a little bit higher than it actually is.
Claky D, let's take another look at this.
Yeah, he misses the pull, but that's not going to deter him here. Wild Turtle even has the flash, but the flash dunk on top of him. Gets the full stacks on Smoothie after. A double dunk there.
And it just looks so clean. Look at that. The face of a killer on your screen right there.
Dressed as
Showing
Uncle
him how to do
Sam.
it. Dressed as Uncle Sam out of game.
But they got to call him Daddy after that one.
Absolutely. You might as well just have that. You've got that tag in game. Get him into the club.
I'll get him in that club.
All right, Team Canada has to find a way to make sure if they strike back after that when you can't just allow USA to get away with that. No answer. And it looks like their answer right now is going to be that Rift Herald. USA not really in a spot to stop them. Star player Claky D hanging out in the bottom lane. Rift Herald dropping pretty quickly. It's almost out of patience, but they are not going to exhaust that. Instead, they'll pick up the eye, give that one to Wild Turtle. We'll see if they can get anything out of it. They'll have about 4 minutes to do so. They're still ahead 5,000 gold, Zyrene. This is still a game that favors Team Canada. Team USA, 4 stacks on that Medjai's Soul Stealer for the Pigeon, 1 stack on the Rod of Ages. He still needs a little more time to get this build up and running.
Yeah, but you can see he bought the mobility boots to try and get around faster, try to explore the map a little bit. Afromoo standing on top of a ward, though, has not swapped out his trinket because he's not even level 9 yet.
Right. Very difficult to swap out to a trinket that is not yet available, as Wild Turtle wants to come around bottom here to set something up. Kobe's going to be spotted out there, but Claky D is there from before. Kobe gets himself over the wall, keeps safe, knows he doesn't want that fight against Turtle like that. Claky D may just be able to pull Turtle in, and all of a sudden that Yasuo's a little bit far up. Nice wall from the Pigeon. They're trying to wait out the Huni ultimate. Huni trying to get himself away, nearly going to be taken down. Turtle gets revived, Kobe flashing out. Jet grabs the kill into Afromoo as Kobe tries to stay alive but can't quite do it. Team Canada in full force in the USA jungle. They've already picked up a couple, and they're looking to make it more. Smoothie goes in after the Pigeon. He manages to grab the egg, and they're going to scramble it up nice and easy. Sneaky walking away as Claky D wants to make the hero play, but there's just too many, and Team Canada is onto the base.
And Sneaky, he was too far away, but wait, Wild Turtle, he channeled the Rift Herald in front of him.
Rift Herald for the BM Summon and Team Canada onto the Nexus before 20 minutes.
They want to have Shelly dance. They want to take her out.
Let's see if they can make it work. They charge in Afromoo with the defensive ulti, trying to keep everybody away, but he's going to be taken down. Team USA's last defense doesn't work. The Pigeon rage quit. The Pigeon rage quit at the end of the game. Team Canada, it's 5v4. They won. He left.
Canada will take the game, and they say sorry.
I'm sorry.
So sorry.
I'm sorry, Jeff. So good, actually.
Canada with the fast win in this Civil War battle against the USA. The Moose, the Lumberjack, the Mountie, the hockey player, and the Maple Leaf himself. But my question is, what is up with the North American LCS Pigeon?
Yeah, where'd he go?
He's gone. He left mid-game.
You know, I have a theory about this. We first saw him in Vancouver, and we all know that pigeons nest. They don't migrate.
I didn't know that, but thank you for teaching me.
But everybody should know that. And so he couldn't have flown over the border from Washington. There were some theories, but that means that he was potentially Canadian all along. Conspiracy theory, possibly. I'll have to look at Jat's board after this.
Jat definitely has a lot of lines to draw on that one, but let's take a replay that I believe we have ready to go to see exactly how that all happened once more with that explosive finale for Team Canada and the even more explosive exit for North America's USA mid laner.
See this, the Pigeon replay. He is there, he's calm, you can see. There it is, there it is!
He just leaves. Alt F4.
The fury from his stomach just came straight up. You could see it in his face, and he took off.
We'll have to see exactly whatever becomes of it. No one will ever truly know what was going through the mind of the North American LCS Pigeon during those final moments of the Civil War battle. But for now, let's toss it down to Avali.
Canadian Pigeon. You can't prove that.
Thanks, Canada.
That was an American pigeon.
I am standing beside Team Canada.
Yeah, it migrated from Washington State. You know, Washington named after the greatest leader in the world.
The pigeon's
George
from Smoothie. Where's the pigeon from?
Washington.
Vancouver. Yeah, the pigeon's from Vancouver. We just proved it.
What are you, like a bird doctor?
He was in Vancouver.
Smoothie bird doctor.
Yeah,
confirmed.
I mean, me too. I was watching you lose.
Oh,
Who lost this game, though? In under 20 minutes.
Under 20 minutes.
Under 20 minutes.
Tell me more about that lumberjack.
We smashed them in under 20 minutes. Smoothie said.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's best of threes, right?
No.
Wait, what?
Have you been watching?
NA? No. Oh. But we accomplished our mission, so I mean, we're fine.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess we got the moral victory.
What mission did you accomplish?
To prove that USA is the greatest country, which I think happened. I mean, where else have you seen a gold 4, 45% win rate Darius just smash like a 6-0 Yasuo and all NA number 2 draw? Yeah. Clayky D just single-handedly proved USA is the greatest country in the world.
All right, and we will end it with that. USA, greatest country in the world. Gentlemen, please wrap us up.
And in all honesty, I think a lot of people were left perplexed by the ending of this game as curiously, NALCS Pigeon just took off. Yeah. I mean, we saw the replay in the moment. He just, I mean, I don't know what would possess a player in that moment to rage quit and take off. Do you have any thoughts?
I mean, when you sign a volatile player like that, you got to expect sometimes emotions are going to run high, and you can't control the roller coaster of that kind of flying avian bird.
I mean,
and this is just one of those moments.
At the end of the day, no one really knows what was going through his head. But the fact of the matter is, he was done. He had had enough of trying to hard carry his own team across the finish line, not to be had this time around. That's going to bring us to the conclusion of the Civil War. But probably, I got to ask you, is there anything else you want to add, since you are kind of making a guest appearance here on my desk?
Yeah, I just couldn't figure out what was going through Pigeon's head. It was an abrupt time to leave. He could have left at any time, but he chose that time. Like, what was he thinking?
That's a good question. The whole world will be left to figure that out and wonder until eternity, except for me, because, of course, I know.
Sometimes I just need to fly away and leave the haters behind. Some people say I'm from Canada and ask, why play for Team USA? I don't belong to USA or Canada. I belong to the wind. I'm the roaming spirit. I am a pigeon. A lot of people ask, why do I sound like Jensen? I don't wonder about those things. I'm just a pigeon. Pigeons don't wonder about such stupid things. Some people believe that when Jensen didn't Zhonya's or ulti in Vancouver, he died and a little part of him was reincarnated inside me. I don't waste time on that crazy talk. I'm just a pigeon. Pigeons don't go in for that crazy talk. But maybe there's one thing that Jensen and I share deep inside of our DNA. We both like to shit on people in lane.
Why is it that you refuse to monitor the validity of these rosters?
Has anyone ever told you that you look like a poor man's version of Vanilla Ice?
Let me ask you this. You make all these rules about what's allowed in game or not, but have you ever fed in game? Have you ever inted? Do you know what it feels like?
I've never actually played League of Legends.
How did you get this job?
I was the only candidate who owned a suit.
I'm going to go ahead and submit my bid for the 2020 presidency right now.
What's your platform?
This is my running mate. My platform is
hate speech.
Now I wish I had said something before you said something.
I'm your partner. Take a picture. Is it true that you had to get boosted out of bronze to avoid being on Captain Flower's stream that he casted?
I take the 5th.
See, what I don't understand with you...
Wait. I've had enough of this. I have some questions for you, Mark Z.
Go for it.
Is it true that you are the Robin to Travis Gafford's Batman?
No, I'm the puppet master.
Isn't it true that Fergie's version of the national anthem is far superior to your live version of Silver Scrapes? Do you know that Canada started as an English penal colony? You should look it up. It's true.
What does penal mean?
I think Vancouver Amumu is a fine choice.
Okay. I'll be banning Amumu.
Ivern's already.
We don't care.
Copy that.
Yeah,
it's Canada.
Amumu.
We're hitting him. You don't know where Ivern's going.
Okay, it's a morale hit. Yeah, we got him.
Yeah, we're not sure.
Missed opportunity for Vancouver Amumu, but it's fine.
That is a missed opportunity, but now you can be.
Now I can be a tree.
You can be
Ivern.
Cake.
I'm a lumberjack.
Cake
I'm picking Ivern. It's kind of weird.
Wait,
damn.
Why did you elect to have this competition with no rules at all?
Just because you're incapable of reading the rules doesn't mean that the rules don't exist.
They are incoherent. They are written in wingdings.
Well, they still exist.
Are you okay?
Jesus. Do you want to meet Freak? I can introduce you. I know him.
No, I met him. His hairline's worse than yours.
Let's go Dark Dash! Let's go Dark Dash! Let's go Dark Dash! Let's go Dark Dash! Let's go Dark Dash!
What if your team wins and then rage quits then? Is that a forfeit or is it still a victory?
Well, have they actually won the game?
Yeah, like the Nexus is exploding, but everyone is about to rage quit.
So if they Alt F4 and let the Minions win the game, we would consider that a win. Minions are part of your team. It's a team game.
Everyone left the game from the winning team. There's nobody left in there as the Nexus is exploding.
That's not true. The Minions are still in the game.
They're not people.
Well, you know what? That's what you say, but I don't have those feelings. I don't discriminate against Minions.
Is your significant other a minion?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Kobe's gonna die. Goodbye.
You're good, bro. You're good.
Oh! He doesn't know. He doesn't even know.
What a clown!
What a dummy.
Are you aware that Canada started as an English penal colony?
What's penal mean?
Do you know that?
Just the stupidity of it.
Do you know that Canada was founded as an English penal colony?
What does penal mean? I can't say it. Ah!
WW.
Oh shit!
Ah! Oh, he's still here. I'm netting him.
They're all coming. I'm just gonna go bot.
Ian 3. Yeah, there's Ian first.
Oh shit!
Oh,
damn!
Oh, there too actually.
Damn!
Oh god! Holy fuck, he's smurfing!
Sorry guys, sorry guys. Sorry.
Yo, man, look at me, man. I got all the jewels. Look at my shoes, man. I'm sharp. Man, I look good. I look good. I look exactly the way you wish you could. I look good. I look good. Come on. I'm in love with a girl that I call old school. Sipping on my brandy, I'm feeling brand new. Got the feather in my hand because I'm just that cool. You peeping at my alligators bent kind of slow.
A lot of magic damage.
Yes. Perfect. I mean, we have Warwick and Darius.
I'm there.
I go 80 rise too.
Yeah, you go 80 rise. That's pretty good.
I mean, you could, but you know, you could also not if you want.
Those are two options.
Can they hear me? I don't have a mic.
Mark, get out of here! They just said get out. So get out.
Bye-bye.
No, you abandoned me at the beginning of this.
Yeah, can I gank mid here?
Of course you can. I'm a pigeon.
Badaga, badaga, badaga,
Dugga dugga, budda dugga da, dudda bugga.
badaga, badaga,
Budda dugga dubba dubba.
da 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 da,
Da 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 da.
bagaga,
Buggaga.
bagaga, gadaba,
Buggaga gudaba.
nada.
Nudda gadubbaga.
We both like to poop on people in lane. Wait, can I say shit instead, or is that bad?
Give me one more safety for we both like to poop on people in lane, and then give me two if we both like to shit on people in lane.
Oh, I'm not gonna be a bird.
Kobe, you got it? Huh? Darius, bro?
Oh shit.
Kobe? I got it, I got it.
Holy.
So Prolly, I gotta ask, you know, now that we've come to the conclusion of the segment, you being such a gracious guest here, is there anything that you'd like to add that you want to talk through?
I'm really curious, Better Dash. What happened to Original Dash?
Oh, that idiot? Yeah, well, get this, I put him in a box. Look at this. Look at this, watch this. Look at his stupid face as he just realized he's in a box.
Come on.
Oh, yes, you can't get out of it, you dummy. Woo, feels good to be me, feels good to be me. Look at him.